Hey guys, it's Jack Queen, and what the fuck has been going on in the news this week? Right guys, so this was meant to be news about what's happened in the last week. Bit fucking obvious from what you said a minute ago, but as I work for a company that gives me really antisocial hours, I haven't really had the time to record anything. And there's been a lot of interesting things that have gone over the last couple of weeks, so I fancy talking about them as well. Even though it's called... What the fuck happened in the news this week. But never mind that, you know, we all make mistakes, alright? So on the 22nd of March, me and the girlfriend, and yes, I have a girlfriend, see, won tickets to be audience members for a new TV show Gordon Ramsay was doing called Culinary Genius. You know, the TV chef who's become the biggest troll on Twitter and has to swear in order to complete a sentence.
Fuck me! Shit!
Gordon Ramsay high-fived me. And it's a pretty long day, like, because you're in from 9:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night, doing 2 episodes back-to-back. Gordon Ramsay high-fived me. And there's some intervals during the recording where they're allowed to stretch, have a walkabout, get something to eat, that sort of thing. When at about 3 o'clock, I get a message from a mate of mine saying, "Are you alive?" Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? I thought nothing of it, you know, watched the rest of the show, was having a laugh, Gordon was on point, I've high-fived him once. Come out at 6:30, check my Facebook, and it says, "Are you safe?" Fuck. Like fucking hell, I've been gone for 8 hours and this is what happens? Now, I'm not going to make light of what happened that day. 50 injured and 4 dead. It is a really sad thing that happened. I just want to point out that the news referred to it as a terrorist attack. Right, so a man with a knife in a van is considered a terrorist now, is he? Get fucked, will ya? And Theresa May came out in the House of Commons and said, "We will never waver in the face of terror." Easy enough to say when you're being surrounded by bodyguards 24/7 and you're not being bombed constantly like in the Middle East, eh, Theresa, mate? And not even a few days ago before I started this recording, St. Petersburg has been attacked. And of all the places you want to attack, I think Russia was the least wise. When the country is being run by a man who looks like a cross between Ivan Drago and a melting robot. Right, moving on. It's happening, lads. So Theresa May has triggered Article 50, which means that Britain will now leave the EU. And as Brits, we're shitting it. Scotland is planning a second referendum so that they don't have to be part of Britain's plans. Why get the fuck, man? You'd vote for the referendum. And according to one article, 1.2 million people regret voting to leave the EU. I'm sorry, but 1.2 million people. Just to put this into context, right, it's about the same population of Cyprus. I didn't realise we were that stupid. And seeing as how most of the people that voted to leave was based on immigration, we may as well just blame Cyprus as well. Yeah, fuck Cyprus, fuck you fucking immigrants, you fucking. And the EU were pretty upset about it too, like an absolute meltdown.
The notification from Prime Minister Theresa May triggering Article 50. There is no reason to pretend that this is a happy day, neither in Brussels nor in London. Almost half the British voters wish that we would stay together, not drift apart. As for me, I will not pretend that I'm happy today. There is nothing to win in this process, and I'm talking about both sides. What can I add to this? We already miss you. Thank you and goodbye.
Right, Rachel Dolezal. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, if you don't know who she is, here's a quick summary. She's a white woman who believes she's black and has now coined the term transracial. Transracial! She had previously been head of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington, until her parents revealed through the media that she was white. And she appeared on Newsnight last week claiming that the idea of race is a lie. And her arguments are fucking solid.
Race has been to some extent less biological than gender. A lot of people saw me as either mixed or albino or light-skinned black, whether or not I had braids. What strikes me as so odd is that race isn't biological either. I believe that the word transracial has become socially useful in describing racial fluidity and identity. We are type A or type O or whatever blood. We don't, there isn't like white blood and black blood. And
are you recognized when you go out?
Yes.
And what?
No matter how I do my hair, I'm still recognized.
Shut up!
I mean, I'm sorry, but what planet is this woman on? Some pretty fair arguments there, if I don't say so myself. If we could just put them on a deserted island with Theresa May, Tim Minchin, Russell Brand, Amy Charles and Katie Hopkins, might be some good television out of it. Katie Hopkins, oh, she's popped up again this week. Once voted the most vile woman in Britain. Pretty prestigious title. I fucking love that. It's so fucking British. Like, who uses the word vile anymore? Call her a skit, innit, fam? Say no more, say that. And she's definitely no stranger to controversy.
You know, to call yourself plus size is simply a euphemism for being fat, and who wants to be fat? I've never been a big fan of tattoos. For me, they just symbolise somebody that's a little bit thick, not able to speak properly. Women actually don't want equal treatment. They couldn't handle it if they got it, quite a number of them. And I don't apologise for any of it, so you know what, deal with it.
Sorry, Dave and Keith, you can't work for her, lads. And she has to pay out 24k to food blogger Jack Monroe for some pretty vile tweets she'd sent. I used the word vile. Claiming that Jack Monroe had been part of defacing the Women's War Memorial, even though she was never there. Nice one, Katie. So Katie Hopkins sent out this tweet. Ms. Jack Monroe, scrawled on any memorials recently. Vandalised the memory of those who fought for your freedom. Grandma got any more medals? And Jack weren't having any of that. I have never scrawled on a memorial. Brother in the RAF, Dad was a parrot in the Falklands. You're a piece of shit. And quickly followed that up with, Dear Katie Hopkins, public apology plus 5k to migrant rescue and I won't sue. It'll be cheaper for you and very satisfying for me. Needless to say, she didn't take that threat too seriously and ended up being stung for a hell of a lot more. And I'm sure she's behaving herself now. Never mind. Right, so I've been talking about some really heavy topics in this video, so I thought I'd round it off with just some really light-hearted, funny things that I've seen this week. One word. Box wars. So you know how gypsy fights are one of the most brutal things you've ever seen? This is 10 times more. So you know how you go to a festival, right, and you'll always see that guy who's got Carlsberg boxes and they built it in such a way so they look like they're wearing armour and they've got a sword made out of beer cans and all that. It's basically that, but only with a lot more dedication and time put into it. Fucking quality, man. Just have a look at this. On it. I bet them weapons actually really fucking hurt as well. Right, another thing I found on Facebook. So this father and son had just been at Halem Beach and they found this message in a bottle. So they take it home, smash it open to see what's inside it.
Put it on the floor, just hold the neck and give it a tap. This is what it looks like.
Come on, Robbie, hurry up for fuck's sake. The tension's fucking killing me here.
There we go.
That fucking laugh.
Dan was here, 1st of the 10th, 2016, 12:19 p.m. Out our nuts on cocaine. Massive love for the sesh. Lots of love, sesh gremlins.
Oh, beautiful.
So no pirates then?
No.
Just druggies.
Only in Britain, man. The sesh is real. And lastly, I thought I'd bring it back round to my mate Gordon. So John Legend has decided to try and use some of the quotes that Gordon Ramsay has said over the years to make songs, and it's one of a kind, man.
I'll get you more pumpkin and I'll ram it right up your fucking arse. Would you like it whole or would you like it diced? There's more olive oil on this. There's more olive oil on this than Popeye's dick. How the fuck did you burn? How the fuck did you burn? Ice cream. You put so much oil in this. The U.S. wanted to invade the fucking plate. You put so much ginger in this that it's a Weasley.
Including an appearance from the man himself.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
'Cause you didn't fucking cook it.
Good to leave things on a high note, eh? Right guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do, and take care for now. My name is Jack Queen. Rock on!
The new album, Gordon, by John Legend, out now.